Okay, fantastic. Welcome back. So, as I just said, let's have a look at creating these last three, let's face it, a little bit boring, but very essential pages. So, in order to do this, once again, it's going to be pretty straightforward. We need to go down to the settings. And then amongst all these settings, scroll right down the bottom and you see policies. Now, this is where Shopify once again makes it nice and easy for us. You can see that we have a refund policy here, a privacy policy, and also a terms of service. Now, those are the three pages that we need to create. We also have a shipping policy, some contact information, and a legal notice. But to be honest, at this stage, that's not necessary. We need to focus on those first three. And then to make it even easier, we have this Create From Template button. So all you need to do is to click on the Create From Template. Now, as you can see, it's inserted some text immediately. And if I read through it very briefly, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can see that it's inserted some information that it already has. Okay, so it's got my email address in there, for example. It's left me a placeholder for the return address, so we can worry about that a bit later. But what's important right now is that you have a refund policy at the click of a button. If I scroll down a bit, I can do the same thing for the privacy policy. Okay, so there it all is. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, have a read by all means, but you'll see this is pretty generic. You might need to insert some information, but please don't worry about it too much, especially at this stage when we're literally just getting started. So let's scroll down to the last one, which is the terms of service. And so we'll create from template there as well. And once again, we've got a terms of service. So what we now have is all the text we need, which is brilliant. So if I now click on save, just to make sure that we've got all that. Okay, so we've got all the text that we need. Now we need to put this text into the appropriate pages. And this is how we do it. All we're going to do, and I'm going to use the refund policy as the example, it's exactly the same for each one. But taking the refund policy, if I put my cursor in here, do a right mouse click, go to select all or control A, whatever you need to get all of the text here. Okay. Then I can do another right mouse click and copy it. Okay, so now I've got it in copy. Right, let's now come out of here and create the page. So of course, all we need to do now is go back to Online Store, Pages, and then Add Page. We give it the title of the Refund Policy. And then for the content, we can just simply paste in the text that we just copied. So there we go. There's my refund policy. So now all I need to do is click on Save. Go back to my list of pages where, of course, we see the Contact Us page that I created in the last lecture, and now the refund policy. So absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do exactly the same for the terms of service and the privacy policy. Okay, it's exactly the same process, so I don't think you need to watch me do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you back here when I'm done. Okay, I'm back. And as you can see, I have now created the necessary pages, the terms of service, the privacy policy, and the refund policy. And I would encourage you to do exactly the same. In just a few minutes, you will also have those pages ready to go on your site.